Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is WireDogSec, back with another video for you guys. Today's video, we're going to be covering the Wireshark, the basics room on TryHackMe. This is a free room, and we're going to learn about how to navigate our way through Wireshark, looking at various different things in here. And as usual, before we get into it, please hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit the like button if you like the video, and then comment below on your thoughts and opinions on the video information discussed. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, folks. As usual, when there's a lot of text to read through or a lot of screenshots to go through, be sure to pause the video and then read through it yourself or take a look at the screenshot yourself, or even better, go to the room and then go along with me in the video. All right. I'm going to try to read everything, but I may skim through a few sections, yada, yada, yada. Let's go ahead and get into it. Task number 1, Introduction. Wireshark is an open source cross-platform network packet analyzer tool capable of sniffing and investigating live traffic and inspecting packet captures, aka PCAPs. It is commonly used as one of the best packet analysis tools. In this room, we will look at the basics of Wireshark and use it to perform fundamental packet analysis. Note, a VM is attached to this room. You don't need to use SSH or RDP. The room provides a split view feature. We suggest completing the network fundamentals module before starting working in this room. Be sure to check out this module here if you haven't done so already, and then come back to the video and come back to the room and work through it. There are two capture files given in the VM. You can use the http://1.pcapng file to simulate the action shown in the screenshots. Please note that you need to use the exercise pcapng file to answer the questions, right? So the simulate one is going to be the http one up here. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. All right, Control C and then Control V for you who don't know how to do that. And then same thing here. And we're going to continue on to task number 2. Let's go ahead and do that. May as well start the machine up, and because it might take a few minutes to start. So let's continue on to task 2. Okay, task number 2, tool overview. Use cases. Wireshark is one of the most potent traffic analyzer tools available in the wild. There are multiple purposes of its use: detecting troubleshooting network problems such as network load failure points and congestion detection, security anomalies such as rogue hosts, abnormal port usage, and suspicious traffic, investigating and learning protocol details such as response codes and payload data. Note, Wireshark is not an IDS. It only allows analysts to discover and investigate the packets in depth. It also doesn't modify packets, it reads them. Hence, detecting any anomaly or network problem highly relies on analyst knowledge and investigation skills. Right, that goes back to fundamental knowledge, learning the fundamentals of networking so you know what you're going to be looking at inside of tools such as Wireshark. GUI and data. Wireshark GUI opens up with a single all-in-one page, which helps users investigate the traffic in multiple ways. At first glance, 5 sections stand out. You got the toolbar. The main toolbar contains multiple menus, shortcuts for packet sniffing and processing, etc., etc. Display filter bar, the main query and filtering section. Recent files, list of the recently investigated files. You can recall listed files with a double click. Capture filter and interfaces. Capture filters and available sniffing ports. Network interfaces. The network interface is the connection point between a computer and a network. The software connection, e.g. LO, ETH0, and ENS33 enables networking hardware. Status bar, tool status, profile, and numeric packet information. Below picture shows Wireshark's main window. The sections explained in the table are highlighted. Now open the Wireshark and go through the walkthrough. Awesome. So as soon as this machine finishes firing up, but let's take a look at this picture here. And it's got everything listed out here. You got the toolbar at the top, and of course you got the display filter. You can go in and put on all your like Wireshark queries and stuff to filter out all kinds of stuff. So you want to look at HTTP packets only. So you type something in dealing with HTTP solely. Then recent files, of course. Recent files, self-explanatory. Capture filter, available sniffing interfaces. Which interface are you going to use to sniff traffic on? Then of course the status bar. All right, looks like it's fired up already. So let's go ahead and open it. And it says loading PCAP files. The above picture shows Wireshark's empty interface. The only available information is the recently posted or processed http://1.cap file. Let's load that file and see Wireshark's detailed packet presentation. Note that you can also use the file menu, dragging and dropping the file or double clicking on the file to load a PCAP. Awesome. So it's up here, file name. It's going to be displayed at the top, packet list. Everything's going to be here in the middle, all the juicy stuff, and then packet bytes, and then packet details, some other information there. The file name, total number of packets, displayed packets, etc., etc. and it's going kind of slow here. Let me make sure it's opening. There we go. Now we can see the process file name, detailed numbers of packets, packet details. Packet details are shown in 3 different panes, which allow us to discover them in different formats: packet line pane, packet details pane, and packet bytes pane. So let's see here. It's finally firing up, and it's going to continue on until it finishes. Awesome. Okay. So it wants us to load up a file here, and let's see this HTTP one, and it's already in this one in recent files here. So going through, and it looks like a similar screen as we saw in the screenshot above. You got the toolbar stuff up here. Um, you got the display filter. You can go in and type in different packets or queries you want to see, and then it's got the other information down here for the packets and such, packet details and all that. So let's go ahead and scroll back down here. And coloring packets, along with quick packet information, Wireshark also color packets in order of different conditions and the protocol to spot anomalous protocols and captures quickly. This explains why almost everything we see is green in the screenshots. This glance at packet information can help track down exactly what you're looking for. During analysis, you can create custom color rules to spot events of interest using display filters. It will cover them in the next room. Now let's focus on the defaults, learning how to view and use the represented data details. Wireshark has two types of packet coloring methods: temporary rules that are only available during a program session, and permanent rules that are saved under the preference file profile and available for the next program session. You can use the right-click menu, view coloring rules menu to create permanent color rules, colorize packets list, etc., temporary packet coloring. Right click and then a conversation filter, which is covered in task 5. The default permanent coloring is shown as below. So you just go to view, and then you can go down to this coloring rules section here. I mean, there we go, and take a look at the stuff here. You know, same thing as a screenshot. And this is traffic sniffing. You can use the shark button to start sniffing traffic, and that's going to be this button here, right here, to start sniffing traffic or capturing traffic. The red button will stop it. So I'm going to click this, right? Permission denied. Okay. Anyway, the red button will stop it and merge PCAP files. Wireshark can combine 2 PCAP files into one single file. You can use file merge. So if you want to do that, just go to file and then the merge here, which is grayed out currently. So let's go back and open this up. File and the merge. And there you go. So I'm going to close out of this. Hit cancel. And let's continue on. Merge pass menu to merge the PCAP process one file or process one. When you choose the second file, Wireshark will show the total number of packets in the selected file. Once you click open, it will merge the existing PCAP file and chosen one and create a new PCAP file. Notice that you need to save the merged PCAP before working on it. It says see image, and it shows you the step-by-step process of doing that. So be sure to go through this and take a look at that. View file details. Knowing the file details is helpful, especially when working with multiple PCAP files. Sometimes you will need to know and recall the file details, the file hash, capture time, etc., to identify the file, classify, and prioritize it. You can view the details by going to statistics, capture, file properties, or by clicking PCAP icon in the bottom left, or in the left bottom of the window. So let's go ahead and try that. Statistics, and then capture file properties at the top here. And there you go. It's got all kinds of information in here. So be sure to take your time and then review some of this information in here. Familiarize yourself with the Wireshark GUI interface, all the options you can use. And it goes through the step-by-step process of doing that, which we just did here. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. Use the exercise.pcapng file to answer the questions below. So let's go ahead and load that in here. Go into, it should be in recent. Yep, exercise.pcap. All right, let's go ahead and load this bad boy. See what we got. Read the capture file comments. What is the flag? What is the total number of packets? What is the SHA-256 hash value of the captured file? Let's see what's going on here. Why it didn't load? There it goes. It's just probably a really big file. Okay, so capture file comments. Let's go ahead and take a look and try to find that information. Okay, in order to get to the capture file comments, remember we got to go to statistics and then capture file properties to see that information here. So I have it pulled up here. And it wants us to take a look at the comment stuff to find that flag. So I'm just gonna increase this window here, and there's the flag right there. So it's gonna go ahead and copy and paste that into there to get that answer. Oops. Okay. Go ahead and copy and paste it. Awesome. Then it wants us to get the number of packets, which is going to be here at the bottom, 58,620. So let's do that, 58,620. And it wants us to find the SHA-52 hash value of the captured file, and I believe that was in the same area as the statistics here. Where's that? Right here. This should be it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that, and then to get that last answer here. So copy and paste. Awesome. So let's go ahead and move on to task number 3. And I may need to open up a new window to get a bigger view of this if the time comes. And I'll go ahead and do that whenever the time comes. So let's go ahead to task number 3 here. Packet dissection. Packet dissection is also known as protocol dissection, which investigates packet details by decoding available protocols and fields. Wireshark supports a long list of protocols for dissection, and you can also write your dissection scripts. You can find more details on dissection here, so check out that link. Note, the section covers how Wireshark uses OSI layers to break down packets and how to use these layers for analysis. It is expected that you already have background knowledge of the OSI models and how it works. If you don't, go ahead and check out that network fundamentals room and do some research on that if you're not familiar with OSI model layers. Packet details. You can click on a packet in the packet list pane to open its details. Double click will open details in a new menu. Packets consist of 5 to 7 layers based on the OSI model. We will go over all of them in an HTTP packet from a sample capture. The picture below shows viewing packet number 27. And let's see here. See if we're going to actually get into other things before I try to close out this window here. I guess, yeah, we're going to use the same file down below. But all right, let's go ahead and take a look at these screenshots here. Okay, now I have increased the view for this, so hopefully you guys can read that screenshot a little bit better. Packet details, click on the packet list pane, double click in it, open a new window, and you can look at the packet information there, 5 to 6 layers. Sample capture the picture below, looking at packet number 27, and you can see the details as I double clicked it there. See below here. And then it says each time you click a detail, it will highlight the corresponding part in the packet's bytes pane, right? That's the one next door here. And this is let's have a closer look at the details pane. Is HTTP stuff here. So we can see 7 distinct layers of the packet frame, packet source, MAC, source IP, yada, yada, yada. Below, we will go over the layers in more detail. See layer 1, this will show you the frame packet you're looking at specific to the physical layer of the OSI model. Look at the image here, and it's got it listed out here with all the information. So go ahead and minimize that. And then layer 2 stuff is going to deal with the MAC data link layer, OSI model. Same thing here. Layer 3, IP, network layer of the OSI model. It's got information listed out there in the screenshot. Layer 4 is going to be the transport layer of the OSI model. It's got TCP information there. Layer 5 is going to be, oh, okay. Let's go back a step. Protocol errors, continuation of the 4th layer shows specific segments of the piece of TCP that we needed to be reassembled. So it's got the information there. And then the application protocol, layer 5, HTTP, FTP, SMB stuff. So if you want to look for that information, you'll be looking at that particular section. And then application data, this extension of 5th layer can show the application specific data. So let's go ahead and take a look at that screenshot here. And this is what it looks like. Okay, and it says now that we understand what a general packet is composed of, let's look at various application protocols and their specific details. We're going to use the exercise PCAP again, answer these questions. Wants us to view packet number 38. Which markup language is used under the HTTP protocol? This is what is the arrival date of the packet, yada, yada, yada. So let's go ahead and open up that split view and then try to answer some of these questions here. All right, packet 38, we're looking at right now, says, which markup language is used under the HTTP protocol? So I'm assuming it's going to be this extendable markup language. So let's type that in, or extensible Markup language, extensible markup language. Awesome. What is the arrival date of the packet? It wants us to put it in the month, date, year format. And to do that, I went ahead and went to view here, and then I went to time display format, and then display date and time of the day, try to make it easier. So this is going to be, looks like it's going to be 05/13/2004. So 05/13 or 13/2004. What is the TTL? And since that's like network information, we're going to look at the Internet Protocol version 4 information here. So hit that little drop down arrow, and it should be right here. Time to live, which is going to be 47. And that's basically the number of hops it takes before it gets discarded, for the packet gets discarded. So how many hops it takes to get to the destination before it gets discarded by the last router. What is the TCP payload size? So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Go ahead and minimize that. And then let's look at the payload size. So let's go ahead and try to find that information down here. Let's see here. TCP payload 424. So 424. What is the E tag value? E tag should be under the hypertext transfer protocol information here. It says E tag. See if I can just copy and paste this. Let's go ahead and say, let me copy value. See if it'll copy over. Awesome. So go ahead and copy this middle information here, and then paste it in, and that should be the answer for that one. Great. Cool. Now let's move on to task number 4. All right, task number 4, packet navigation. We're getting to some exciting stuff here, folks. Hopefully you're still sticking around and paying attention. Packet numbers. Wireshark calculates the number of investigated packets and assigns a unique number for each packet. This helps an analysis process for big captures and makes it easy to go back to a specific point in time. And take a look at this here. It's got the number right there and everything highlighted below, so be sure to check out that screenshot. Go to packet. Packet numbers do not only help to count the number of packets or make it easier to find investigate packets or specific packets. This feature not only navigates between packets up and down, it also provides in-frame packet tracking and finds the next packet in particular part of the conversation. You can use the Go menu and toolbar to view specific packets. Now we're going to take a look at all this stuff as we go through the exercises and all that, but right now I'm just going to go through the screenshots and then take a quick look at what they're talking about here. All right, go to packet, and then go ahead and list out the number for that packet, and then click that button to go to that specific packet to display the information down below. Find packets apart from packet number. Wireshark can find packets by packet content. You can use the edit find packet menu to make a search inside the packets for a particular event of interest. This helps analysts and administrators to find specific intrusion patterns or failure traces. There are two crucial points in finding packets. The first is knowing the input type. The functionality accepts 4 types of input: display, filter, hex, string, and regex. String and regex searches are the most commonly used search types. Searches are case insensitive, but you can set the case sensitivity in your search by clicking the radio button. The second point is choosing the search field. You can conduct searches in 3 panes: packet list, packet details, and packet bytes. And it is important to know the available information in each pane to find the event of interest. For example, if you try to find the information available in the packet details pane and conduct the search in the packet list pane, Wireshark won't find, Wireshark won't find it even if it exists. So it's got everything here listed out, highlighted. First thing I'm going to do is find packet. It's going to open up this stuff here, right? And this is where you're going to type in the information you're going to be looking for, and it's looking for download, right? At number 3 here, and it's going to go down to that specific packet containing that information, and you can see the rest there. Mark packets. Marking packets is another helpful functionality for analysts. You can point to a specific packet for further investigation. By marking it, it helps analysts point to an event of interest or export particular packets from the capture. You can use the edit or the right-click menu to mark unmarked packets. Marked packets will be shown in black regardless of the original color representing the connection type. Note that the marked packet information is renewed every file session, so marked packets will be lost after closing the capture file. And it tells you how to get there, edit, and then go ahead and mark the packets there. It's got them listed out here in black. Mark unpack, mark packets, right click in it. Packet comments. Similar to packet marking, commenting is another helpful feature for analysts. You can add comments for particular packets that will help the further investigation or remind and point out important specific points for other layer analysts. Unlike packet marking, the comments can stay within the packet file until the operator removes them. It's got everything shown out in the screenshot here, packet comment, right? You can do it this way, and then it can opens up this little box here. You type in your comments, etc., right? And then you click the OK button. Moving on here, export packets, capture. Files contain thousands of packets in a single file. As mentioned earlier, Wireshark is not an IDS, so sometimes it's necessary to separate specific packets from the file and dig deeper to resolve an incident. This functionality helps analysts share the only suspicious packets decided scope. Thus, redundant information is not included in the analysis process. You can use the File menu to export packets. All right, File, export specific packets, and then go ahead and follow along. It's pretty much click through stuff here. All packets, select the packets only, yada, yada, yada. Export objects, files. Wireshark can extract files transferred through the wire. For security analysts, it is vital to discover shared files and save them for further investigation. Exporting objects are available only for selected protocol streams. DICOM, HTTP, IMF, SMB, and TFTP. And it's got it here, file, then export objects, and select which one you want to select, or which protocol you want to select, and it opens up a new box here and select the particular file you want to export out of there. Time display format, which we already looked at earlier, view time display to change the time. All right, so let's go down here and it shows you how they look, right? UTC format, default time. I like using like UTC or something because trying to go through this default time is kind of a pain in the neck sometimes. Export or expert info. Wireshark also detects specific states of protocols to help analysts easily spot possible anomalies and problems. Note that there are only suggestions and there's always a chance of having false positives slash negatives. Export or expert info can provide a group of categories and 3 different severities. Details are shown in the tables below. You got chat, blue information, user workflow note, cyan, warm, yellow, error, problems like malformed packets. Okay, frequently encountered information groups are listed in the table below. You can refer to Wireshark's official documentation for more information on the expert information entries. You got group info, yada yada yada. Checksum, errors, comment detection, deprecated protocol, malform, packet detection. Pretty much self-explanatory. You can use the lower left bottom section in the status bar, analyze expert information menu to view all available information entries via a dialog box. It will show the packet number, summary, group protocol, and total occurrence. I don't think I've ever used this in the real world, but maybe we'll take a look at here in this little lab environment. So we're going to take a look at the exercise.pcap.ng file again and answer some of these questions. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, search the R4W string in packet details. What is the name of artist number 1? And to do that, you just go to edit, find packet, right, and type the information in here, which I've already done. Click find, and it'll go down to that specific packet, right? You're gonna want to search through here. You go back here. Okay, search through here for that information. You'll see it right here. So let me see if it will actually let me click in here and grab it. I guess not. Okay, so I'm just gonna type it in. So it was R4W, yeah, R4W 8173. 8173. Awesome. Okay, it wants us to go to packet number 12, read the comments, and this is what's the answer. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go at the top here, go to packet, type in 12, hit enter. It's going to go up here, and you can see there's already some stuff in here, but I'm going to right click here and go to packet comment to look at the comment stuff in here. And it's got a lot of information. Let me just expand this a little bit. Go to packet number 39765. Look at the packet details pane. Right click on the JPEG section and export packet bytes. This is an alternative way of extracting data from a capture. What is the MD5 hash of the extracted image? So I'm just going to copy this in there and go to that packet. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to, again, right, and okay, it didn't let me do that. So let's go back and find it again. Comment, it was 39765. So let's go ahead and type that in. Clear this out. 39765. Hit enter, and here we go. Okay, so it's got the JPEG stuff here, right? Okay, yeah, you're gonna right click it and then export packet bytes like it said, and it's gonna save it to the desktop. Let's just, I don't know, one.jpg or whatever. JPG. Okay, and then you're gonna hit OK at the bottom here, and it wants us to get the MD5 hash for that. So see it right there. And let's just open up a terminal here. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, so let's go ahead and CD into the desktop. Okay, LS on it, and then I believe it's MD5 sum 1.jpg. And this should be the answer, so let's go ahead and try that. Copy it and then paste that in there. Awesome. Okay, there's a text file inside the captured file. Find the file and read it. What's the alien's name? So let's go ahead and do that. What I'm gonna do is gonna go to File, right, and then you're gonna go to Export Objects as HTTP and type in .txt. Get that information here, right? And let's go ahead and save that to the desktop as well. Note.txt. Okay, and I'm gonna hit save or OK down here at the bottom. Close this out, and then let's go ahead and open it up, see what it says. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. So I'm gonna scroll through this and try to find the alien's name. Okay, I had to open this up in a bigger window so you can actually see what it says. It's gonna be packet master. And the last question wanted us to go to the expert viewer information here and find the number of warnings. So we're going to click that at the lower left corner there, and this is warning, right? Going to scroll over, and it should be 1636. So let's go ahead and put these answers in there, and then follow up with the next task. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end here. Task number 5 here. Make it a little bit bigger. Packet filtering. Packet filtering. Wireshark has a powerful filter engine that helps analysts to narrow down the traffic and focus on the events of interest. Wireshark has two types of filtering approaches: capture and display filters. Capture filters are used for capturing only the packets valid for the used filter. Display filters are used for viewing the packets valid for the used filter. We will discuss these filters, differences, advantages, usage in the next room. Now let's focus on basic uses of the display filters, which will help analysts in the first place. Filters are specific queries designed for protocols available in Wireshark's official protocol reference. While the filters are only the option to investigate the events of interest, there are two different ways to filter traffic and remove the noise from the capture file. The first one uses queries, the second one uses the right-click menu. Wireshark provides a powerful GUI. There is a golden rule for analysts who don't want to write queries for basic tasks. If you can click on it, you can filter and copy it. Awesome. Apply as filter. This is the most basic way of filtering. While investigating a capture, you can click on the field you want to filter, right-click menu, analyze, apply as a filter. It has it displayed out here, right? It says note the number in total display packets are shown in the status bar. Okay, it's got that there at the bottom. Packets displayed 43. So conversation filter, applies filter option. You'll filter only on a single entity of the packet. This option is a good way of investigating a particular value in packets. However, suppose you want to investigate a specific packet number and all link packets focusing on IP addresses and port numbers. In that case, the conversation filter option helps you view only the related packets and hide the rest of the packets easily. You can click the right-click menu or analyze conversation filter, and it's got it out here. Right-click it, conversation filter, TCP. All right, it's going to have the query out there, and then at the bottom, it's got the total number of packets, etc., etc. Colorize conversation. Right, this option is similar to the conversation filter with one difference. It highlights the linked packets without applying a display filter and decreasing the number of viewed packets. This option works with coloring rules option and changes the packet colors without considering the previously applied color rule. You can use right click or view colorized conversation menu. So note that you can use view colorized conversation, reset colorization, right? So you can right click it, uh, colorize conversation here, TCP, and then pick the color, right? And it's got it out there in those fancy colors for you. And it shows it in 3. You can view colorized conversation, right? You want to reset it back to normal, so you're going to select the reset colorization there, and it looks normal like it was before. So continue on. Prepare as filter. Similar to apply as filter, this option helps analysts create display filters using the right-click menu. However, unlike the previous one, the model doesn't apply the filters after the choice. It adds the required query to the pane and waits for the execution command enter or another chosen filtering option by using the and or from the right-click menu. It's got it out here. Right, number 1, prepare as filter, right, selected, and then it's got it out there in the little query there. So let's go here and you can see 4343 apply as a column. By default, the package listed. List pane provides basic information about each packet. You can use the right click, analyze, apply as column menu to add columns to the packet list. Once you click on a value and apply it as a column, it will be visible in the packet list. This function helps analysts examine the appearance of a specific value/field across the valuable packets in the captured file. You can enable/disable the columns shown in the packet list pane by clicking on the top of the packet list pane. It's got it out here, right? Apply as column, and there you go. Let's see, follow stream. Wireshark displays everything in packet, portion, size, however it is possible to reconstruct the streams and view the raw traffic as it is presented at the application level. Following the protocol streams help analysts recreate the application, yada, yada, yada. It's possible to view the unencrypted protocol data like usernames, passwords. This is the one I mostly use in the real world. I'll use the follow stream, like follow TCP, follow HTTP, or whatever to see the actual contents of that particular packet. It's very useful. You can use this right-click menu or analyze, follow TCP, yada, yada, yada. So streams are shown in a separate dialog box. Packets originating from the server are highlighted with blue. Those originating from the client are highlighted with red. So there you go, blue and red. Let's see here. We're almost done with this reading part. Once you follow a stream, Wireshark automatically creates and applies the required filter to view the specific stream. Remember, once a filter is applied, the number of the viewed packets will change. You will need to use the X button located on the right upper side of the display filter bar to remove the display filter and view all available packets in the capture file. Now let's go ahead and get to these questions here. Once again, we're going to use that same file, exercise.pcapng file, to answer these questions. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go back to packet number 4, which I have already done. And just a reminder to do that, you can click on go here, then go to packet, right? And then type in 4, and then go to packet, right? It'll take you to the packet number. And it says to right click on the hypertext transfer protocol and apply as a filter. So let's go and do that. Right click, and you're going to apply as filter, selected. Okay. And it says, what is the filter query? It's going to be HTTP. What is the number of display packets? Well, that's going to be 1089. As you see at the bottom, 1089 right here. Display 1089. So submit. Just go to packet number 33790. So let's go ahead and do that. To clear out this information here, hit that X like it said before, right? Go back to go to packet, and then we're going to go to that number there, 33790. So, right, and then go to packet, and it says follow the stream. What is the total number of artists? So let's go ahead and right click it, right, and then going to follow the HTTP stream. And wants to find the total number of artists. So let's go ahead and look through here, try to find that information. So to do that, we're going to search artist in this find, right? So click find, see what it does. It's got this artist.php in here. Let's see if there's anything of interest in here. Artist. So let's try maybe artist equals or something. Artist equal. Okay, got something. Artist equal 1 here. So let's see if there's anything else. Artist equals 2 and artist equals 3. Looks like that's it. Okay, so 3. Type that in there. And let's see. It wants us to find the name of the second artist. So let's say artist equal 2. Hit find again. And let's see, Blade 3. Let's move it. Yeah, Blade 3. So or just blade. So blade. Oh, sorry, the computer's going a little bit slow today. So blade with the 3 at the end. Okay, awesome. And that should be it. So I'm going to go ahead and exit split view here, and we're going to take a look at the conclusion section. Conclusion, congrats. You just finished the Wireshark basics room. In this room, we covered Wireshark, what it is, how it operates, and how to use it and to investigate traffic captures. Want to learn more? We invite you to complete the Wireshark packet operations room to improve your Wireshark skills by investigating packets in depth. Awesome. So maybe we'll check out this packet operations room next or something. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some kind of valuable information on it. Hopefully you're following along and paying attention to the information discussed. And if you got any type of valuable information from this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on the video, and then hit the comment section below. Have you used Wireshark before? Have you used Wireshark via these methods that they're describing throughout these tasks? Have you done it using different techniques when it comes to investigations and such? Like I said, I mainly use that, follow TCP stream, and then for the actual filters, I will type those in manually usually. I don't use like the, you know, click right or right click on it and then apply filters, what have you. But um, thank you for watching and have a good day. See you later.